Good morning and welcome to the Australian Stock Reports online morning update for the 12th of September 2012. Global markets were mainly stronger overnight as investors looked ahead with optimism to tonight's Federal Reserve meeting that could see officials announce the long-awaited QE3. The Dow logged its fourth winning session in 5 as anticipation builds ahead of a two-day meeting at the Fed where officials will discuss the appropriate policy response to the sputtering US economy. The market is pricing in a 99% chance the Fed will either announce or strongly allude to another bond buying program that will result in further debasement of the US dollar. In a sign of how significant tonight's meeting is, the Dow has gained almost 2% this month, this despite a slate of disappointing economic data and the fact that September is usually a dismal month for stocks. There were modest gains in the major commodities, with gold and oil strengthening on the likelihood more Fed stimulus will create inflationary pressures, thus boosting their appeal as alternative assets. The key mover in currency markets was the US dollar, which continues to be sold off on expectations of further stimulus. The greenback came under added pressure after Moody's threatened to strip the US of its AAA credit rating. The Aussie was a standout performer, soaring past 104 US cents as commodities rose and iron ore prices jumped more than 5% in overnight trading. The SPY continued to trade within a range bound by 43.50 resistance and 43.20 support. Although there has been a lack of direction in recent days, tonight's FOMC meeting could see the index finally break out of this range. Aussie shares are tracking for a positive start to today's session. SPY futures are indicating a gain of around 10 points for the physical market on the open. In this morning's report, we shift back to a long bias in Hong Kong whilst we maintain our short bias in Japan. In the Australian equities section, we have a long bias trading idea on Oil Search. That wraps up the Australian Stock Report morning update. Thank you for listening.